come back to our young wranglers. The next morning, after the big ceremony, everyone was able to get have their monsters healed up and refurbished. So it's bright and early, and the world is ahead of you. Who gets up first?
I think I would. Samuel would get up first, just because he is used to, for the most part, being on his own.
You wake up bright and early. What do you do when you get up in the morning? I said basically they all provided you rooms at the cabins here at this ranch where the ceremony was taking place at. So you
sure. Always first thing in the morning. Look to make sure that none of my stuff has been disturbed. Then, because I'm in an enclosed space, look for all the escape exits and make sure that they're still open. And then finally, I clean up my space spotlessly.
Well, you can smell the smell of some pretty tasty food coming out from outside.
I'll go investigate.
As you step out of the cabin, you see that there's a big table laid out before you with plenty of breakfasty things, scrambled eggs, sausage, pancakes, plenty of butter and syrup to go around. And you see the president of the AMBA there. And says, "Oh, hey, welcome, young one. You seem to be the first one up this morning."
Oh, good morning, sir. Is this all free, or can I just help myself?
Yes, it's free. It's free. It's all provided for you. And we also got you a little...
by the time he says it's all free, I've got a plate, and I'm just piling food on top.
So got some provisions for you. Got some camping gear, week's worth of food for your particular monster, and health spray to help keep it happy and healthy.
Oh, thank you very much. I kind of poke my backpack and I say, Snickers, here, have some food. And I hand him a pancake through the opening. And you just hear from inside the backpack.
That is so cool.
Is there a table around that I can sit down and start nom, 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 nom.
Big old wooden table with all this. There's space around where all this food is that you can sit down. Long benches.
Nice.
Is anyone else drawn out by the smell of breakfasty foods?
Definitely. Karak loves breakfasty foods. What exactly does one feed an artificial monster?
Batteries.
Artificers.
Well, I need to double check. Is this Steamosaur? Is it actually steam powered?
God, I hope not, because I'm riding on its back. I think. Well, and of course, this is an old model that's been heavily modified. Mm-hmm. So, if there is steam vents, the steam vents are no longer on the back. They may be located in a place where it would be entertaining. For a Steamosaur to walk around and vent steam, and then a 12-year-old to giggle about it. So it's his butt. But I feel like there's probably, because you do kind of kludge it together. I'm sure there's probably stuff in there that you need batteries for, and like the transformer from a Lionel train, and I'm pretty sure that's a speak and spell. We're not entirely sure. So partly steam powered, yes, because it's in the name.
Yes.
So I'll feed him some steam.
Some coal.
They have to be cooking with something.
Yeah, but hey, kid with the robot. We tend to focus on monsters here, but everyone's got their preferences. I was meaning to ask, do you got yourself an engineering kit for that creature?
I do, but I mean, if you have a better one, I definitely take it off your hands. I mean, I got a few things. I got these pliers. These are special pliers because I don't know if you know this, but when you get down in under like behind the neck, those bolts are not standard gauge. They're like specific. And I think it's something where they made it so that you can't get in there without actually having somebody from the factory actually go in there. I think it's a scam, see, because you have to pay extra for the guy at the factory. But I mean, he also puts the wrench down and walks away from it. So I feel like, all's fair. But yeah, sure. But have you got anything? What do you got? Let me see.
Well, let us have some of our mechanics check out your friend there before you head off. We'll make sure that's in tip-top shape. And we'll get you some repair sprays as well.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, if you could just tell him to be careful because there's a point like right behind the left scapula where there's some loose wires. And I don't know what they're attached to, but I know that every time I try to do anything with him, he just stops. So I figure if I just leave him alone, everything is going to be fine. But one time it like shocked me so hard I forgot the color purple.
Oh, yeah, well,
you gotta be careful. You wake up and you're looking up into the sky and dinosaur just walking in a circle.
Okay, yeah, we'll be cautious.
Okay. I did work on that panel, the left side panel that popped off yesterday, which I don't know if maybe they could look at it because I couldn't quite get it to fit back in. So I kind of glued it. It'll be fine. But if they have, something that would work better, that would be fine.
Well, I don't know. Might have to take some kind of welding, and I'm not sure if we're outfitted for that. But we'll
I mean, you got tape, right? Tape works.
Yeah,
like I said, I
got some kind of.
I got this glue. I got this glue. I found it in a drugstore.
Wow.
Yeah, it works pretty good. It'll glue your fingers together. I had my fingers glued together for like a month once. It was cool.
Yeah, we'll again we'll have the mechanics check it out and see what if there's much they can do there.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Oh, and tell him not to be scared if he starts yelling. He usually doesn't breathe fire until the third time he yells his name, and he has to yell it really mean.
Well, keep that in mind.
Yep. Hey, it's the new kid. Hey, new kid.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Oh, it's getting something. Ooh. Man, you're a big eater.
Yeah, this food is bussin'. You should get some.
Bussin'? All right. I'm going to go over and ask him for a plate of bussin'.
I'm afraid we're all out of that. You want some eggs?
Oh. You got anything meat? I like meat. Like,
yeah, we got
meat. Just some meat.
Ham here.
That'd be good.
Some sausage.
That'll work too. Not really much for eggs. The ham is flat, though. I bet I could put them in and make a sandwich.
Yeah. Help yourself.
Yeah. And Garrett goes down the food line, basically narrating to himself and having conversations with no one, which is perfectly fine.
I take a bunch of apples and bananas and oranges and put them in a paper bag and put that in the backpack. And I'm like, Snickers, we're going to save these for later. Don't eat them.
You don't want to put bananas in a paper bag. If you keep them in a paper bag, they go brown quicker because there's like acid in the paper. You want to try and like put them in a glass jar or something.
If I don't put them in a paper bag, Snickers will eat them. I know what I'm doing. Besides, brown bananas are just as good as regular bananas.
Yeah, but they get all over everything. All right. Like plastic wrap. Put some plastic wrap on them. That helps too. So I couldn't find any bussin'. What are these sausagey things?
Those are sausages.
Ah, makes sense. I wonder if the other guys are going to wake up.
Do any of the other guys wake up?
Yep. Yeah.
There's a pretty good-sized smorgasbord of breakfasty foods laid before y'all. The president of the AMPA, will greet you. Let you all know to help yourself. Make sure you all got gear, and you all have 2 healing health sprays that you can take with you. It says, fill up and go out and have a good day. Have a good adventure, boys.
Brian, I would like to, if I'm the last one out of the cabin, I'd like to use my ritual.
Okay.
I'll use a use of an occult kit and then roll. So 5 dice. And because of my bolster rituals, when I use my warding ritual, she may choose a number of additional characters equal to her energy to gain its effects. So I'll just do me and Cackles.
Okay.
For now.
And does this require any kind of roll?
Yeah. It's mind. There's an occult knowledge mind roll.
All right.
So I only got 1 success.
Oh.
So I think that means we each get 1 ward. There's just no additional raises. So basically we each have 1 that thing when you like lick the tips of your fingers and put out a candle. We all have 1 of those. If anybody attacks us and their dice explode, we get to do that once. But before or after Toby walks out, there's a weird, eerie light that comes out of the cabin, and strange voices in a dissonant chorus, and then that all goes away, and Narcissus walks out with Cackles. More gets bored.
Kind of a
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, nice.
Cinder Crow.
Yeah, Toby will be just grabbing anything and everything and seeing what Fern likes to eat, because he has no idea what he's supposed to actually be feeding him.
Probably mostly pecks at the fruit and the pancakes.
Oh boy, I like pancakes too.
Probably.
Yeah, Narcissus has a balanced breakfast.
I'm imagining Fern just kind of grabbing a whole pancake and trying to tilt it,
swallow it,
and swallow it down whole.
So any typical bird.
Yes. So y'all enjoy a big meal, and
after I eat while everyone else is eating, I'm going to go wander the grounds a little bit, knowing that there were a lot of people here watching the game yesterday, and I want to perform one of my class abilities, Thorough Search.
Okay.
I'm going to do an investigate difficulty 1 to search an area for useful items. And so I need to roll 3 dice because my investigate is 3. I got 2 successes. So does that mean I've got 1 success and 1 raise? Is that correct? Yeah. On a success, I find 1d10 ons or ons. I don't know how it's being pronounced here. And I may spend 1 raise to find a random non-vehicle basic gear or a random medicine spray.
I'd say, let's just see here. With the sprays they're handing out, maybe you find another one that was probably thought to have been used up after the game the previous day, healing up, but looks like there's probably a good bit left, so just go ahead and take a 3rd healing spray for yourself.
Okay.
Even has a dowsing machine.
And then 1d10, I don't know if you roll it or I roll it.
Take 7 monies.
All right. Oh, man. Snickers. People around here must have holes in their pockets. This is great. And I happily come back, smile on my face.
So is your
Mischievous
investigate
grin.
mind a total of? Three dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, investigate is 1 for the rank, 2 for the attribute, so the dice pool is 3.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you rolled all the dice you were entitled to.
Yep. Now,
Yes.
only downside of that is each time this character uses this ability, the difficulty of the investigate skill roll of subsequent uses of this ability increases by +1 for the rest of this session.
Yeah.
Are you guys done eating yet? I want to go out and find some monsters and make some money.
Yeah. I think we should head out.
Skibbity.
Let's head to the next challenge.
Yeah, come along, Cackle.
Wait, what's the next challenge?
They did mention there was a town that was having some monster problems. Or rather, a town where monster problems were common.
So we go there, we add more monster problems. Got it. Excellent.
Yep. They have basically given you a little map that has a town not too far away called Glenville that seem to have a bit of pest problems that they're looking for trainers to help kind of knock out the local monster population down a bit. So you can travel a little ways by road, but you'll in order to shave off a couple days of travel, you can make your way through some forest paths to get there.
I do have a bicycle.
You drove a bicycle. Okay. Just anyone?
Oh, I don't.
You don't?
Hey, Narcissus, you can ride on my handlebars.
Oh, thank you. I'll climb on. Yes. It's quite comfortable. Onward.
And one thing you will notice, Narcissus, is this bike is like old, rusty, like it's found. It's a found bicycle. Like this is not something that Sheldon paid for.
Yeah. Well, it has character.
Oh, thank you.
Does
And
it
then
have like
as we start
solid
pedaling
metal
along,
wheels instead of rubber tires?
No, it's got rubber tires, but you instantly, as we start riding off, you start hearing because I've gotten some cards in my spokes.
Nice.
Isn't that a cool sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are able to go down the road. It's a nice, clear morning. Sun is shining, cool breeze. You get the occasional electric trucks and cars, which are common in this world, passing you by, giving a little friendly honks and waves from the passengers.
The rhythmic thuds of Rexo's feet.
See that, Fern? They know we're going to be champions.
Yeah, we are. We make a great team. Have you guys thought about this? What a perfect team we make?
Yes, I was just thinking about that.
We got like a brain guy, and we got like a sneaky guy, and we got like a turkey, and then we got like the riding on the back of a robot guy. I feel like this gonna be good. Oh, towering into the sky, who can it be? Kyoto Rekoto. Blotting out the sun today, who can it be? Kyoto Rekoto. It's the only thing he says, but he says it with such style.
Maybe this will attract certain monsters.
I figure
Are there singing monsters?
Yeah, but I think I've heard that if you listen to them, you fall asleep.
Oh, this is probably not the music they're into then.
And then they draw stuff on your face because you were rude enough to fall asleep.
This is my favorite music. This is heavy metal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cringe, dude.
I like you. I don't understand you, but I like you.
I find you sus.
Thanks.
And I whisper in Narcissus's ear. This guy's a little weird. I think he's been riding on that dinosaur. I think it's heated up his brain.
Yeah, well, he did decisively end the last encounter, so got that going for him.
That's true.
So you guys make your way down the road. After a couple of hours going down the street, this main street curves off towards the south. But according to the directions you're given, you'd find a path heading more northwards on a more dirt road path kind of thing that will lead into the forest and hopefully up into the hills where Glenville's supposed to be.
Narcissus will hop down if we start going uphill.
It's not really uphill yet. It's mostly
okay.
still level ground, but getting foresty and
Oh, okay.
yeah, like I say, traveling down a more dirt road, which is becoming a bit more of a dirt path, kind of more of a beaten path.
Mm-hmm. More of a game trail.
Yes. It's kind of getting a little difficult to kind of know for sure which way you should be going.
Did we get the right directions?
Who's got the map?
Getting kind of creepy.
Did we get a map?
Did we
thought
get a
we
map?
He gave us a map, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
They give you a little map.
I'll pull out
Basically
the
just
map and
took
look at it.
Road map, and they kind of drew a little squiggly line going up the forest and then up the hills. Glenville. You do that, the main roads would, if you would have kept following the main road that you were on, it would curve south and then east and then hit another road that you could have taken north and back west. But like I said, it'd, in theory at least, take a lot more time to get around the forest.
Oh, all right. Well, this is a shortcut then. We should be fine. Nothing
Does
bad
it-
ever happened from taking a shortcut.
That's true,
Does-
especially through a forest.
Does it say Glenville on the map? Is it
Yeah,
printed on the map?
Glenville's
Okay.
On there,
So it's not like some
Florida.
handwritten thing.
No, it's one of the smaller dots. It's not
Oh, okay.
like a major city, but yeah, seems to be indicating that at least there's a village there. But yeah, like I say, the paths are kind of getting a little less trotted, so it's getting a little difficult to find your way. Is there someone that feels like that they may be able to be the best one to sniff out the proper route?
I can try it. Is
Like
that
all
like
under
nature or some kind of knowledge?
What are you? You tell me what you'd like to use, and we can.
Probably try to actually use the fact that cackles can fly
Fair enough.
and be like, cackles, have a look around, see if this is the correct route to that city. And then, I mean, cackles is like a bird. I don't know if he's gonna know how to do what to do, but Narcissus has a lot of faith on him or in him.
I'd say something like that might be a wrangling roll, energy wrangling.
Okay. I've got 5 dice for that.
All right, that's not bad.
1 success.
1 success. Okay, not too bad.
Yep, it exploded, but it didn't land on a
Wouldn't
second
explode
success.
into success. No. But hey, better than nothing. But yeah, Narcissus seems to circle and fly straight, kind of pointing to the northeast. That the way that looks like you should probably be heading.
All right. Let's go, friend.
All right.
How thick is it getting? Is it like overgrowth?
Definitely. I mean, like I say, you're still on something of a path, so you might
Mhm.
have to duck the occasional branch. But yeah, outside the path is definitely like overgrowth. But like I
Would
say,
it would it be the kind of thing that maybe having Rexo go first and kind of push through so the others don't have so much hitting them and maybe damaging their bikes or anything?
sounds like that'd be a reasonable thing to attempt.
Well,
Uh, is there a skill or
I have
think of your
many skills. Let's see. So I do have nature. So Rodrigo, you have 5 in your pool. Is that where it says dice pool under skills, or is that the dice pool plus
Nope,
the
that's the
attribute?
full pool.
The full
So
pool.
you'll
Okay.
have your ranks, then you
Mhm.
add your attribute, which is the next one, and then that final column is all of
Right.
it added together.
'Cause I don't really. Well, I guess I do have A5. Most of mine are 3s. Because I got.
Yeah,
Not
I
bad
went.
for a beginner level.
Yeah, I went.
yeah.
I actually put a lot into my attributes.
Okay.
I took a flaw and then put that into my attributes.
Nice. Yeah, and I got a 3 in nature. So if I was going to be like, would it be like a nature just shoving through nature? Or could it be something that might actually fall under brawl?
Brawl. I
brawling.
wouldn't fall brawl under you.
Mhm.
But if there's like if you wanted to use your monster's
Mhm.
strength, or if there's a technique that you feel that your monster has that'd be applicable, you could also potentially use that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I feel like nature could be a good fit for finding like the path of least resistance.
Mhm. I
And
mean,
making
he
it
does
less.
have the slash arc, which I mean, that seems like too much gun for this situation, but also it is Garrick, and he's not necessarily known for not
Subtlety.
overkill. So I don't know. Ooh, you know what? Flay. The monster he can flay with his tail swordy things, right? And you could use that to just like chuck your way through the underbrush like a big taily machete. Huh?
Uh, sure.
Huh? That's how it sounds.
Yeah, that sounds
All right.
potentially feasible.
Feasible. Hopefully I won't light anything on fire. Okay, so I'm going to hit dice pool. I'm going to choose 5, which is how many in his dice pool, I believe.
All right.
That sounds correct.
Oh,
Going
two
to
successes.
have 2 successes.
Nice. Not too bad at all. Yeah, you seem to do pretty good work using that tail to flay through. Uh, and yeah, it's doing a good job of clearing a path, making it easier for the others to get through with their bikes. They're probably very well having to just walk the bikes at this point.
That's what I
But
was thinking.
yeah,
And as Rexo moves and kind of flexes around and slashes, Garrick just kind of hangs off and slides around and grabs different bits and pieces. And at one point, he's just kind of hanging down off of his chin and then flipping back onto the back because we've done this before. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you fall. Mostly you don't fall, unless you do. At which point you did, and it's fine. Big limb, get the big limb.
it does a mighty slash with his tail, and Big Limb comes tumbling down.
Kyoru Rekusa.
So you managed to make your way through the forest pretty uneventfully. But as you start going a bit more uphill, it does start to get a bit rockier. And quickly find yourself coming across what seems to be like a substantial landslide. Anyone have any thoughts or ideas on how to get around that without tumbling down yourself? Or
Kyoto.
So is it like are we still pretty much on like the lowest ground? Is it like a big slope of rocks that slid off a mountain?
Yeah,
Or is
it's
it like-
basically just rock slide, like a pile of rocks that seem to have more or less just piled up on your path here. Basically,
So like across the path perpendicular?
yes, perpendicular. Like
Can I just start clearing the path, throwing the rocks away? With thrown?
with thrown. Okay,
Yeah.
Dice
I
pool
give it
5.
sounds good. Let's see it. Ooh, no successes.
That
though.
tracks.
Hmm.
So you
Is
start
Toby our
tossing.
big guy?
I
we-
am definitely more physical than mental.
Do
That's
we
for
actually have a big guy?
Yeah, I think just by a lack of particularly big guys, I think Tony is.
By default,
The
Toby is the
biggest.
big guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Toby's a big.
Plus, he's
yeah.
like 12.
Yes, also that because he is older than everybody else, he can also beat us up, and we can't beat him up.
Yes.
Am I the oldest?
I'm 12.
Apparently you
Oh,
are
okay.
now.
Well, you have to compare months now, and this is a fake made-up world, so who knows how that even works?
Yeah, I was born in Febtober.
Oh no, I guess Narcissus is 12 as well.
Samuel's only
Really?
10.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Toby's 11.
Oh, okay. Then I am the strongest. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm going to try to use investigate to see if there's another path, or investigate this to see if this is natural or if this is a man-made rock slide.
Hmm.
Sounds like a good idea there. Go ahead and roll that.
0 successes.
Oh, shoot.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, like I say, Toby's there chucking rocks, but he quickly finds that it seems like as fast as he chucks, more tumble down into place.
Do you think I could use engineering to try and maybe figure out a way
bridge
that
over
we
it?
could- yeah, that we could because we knocked down that big limb. And if we went and we got that limb, we might be able to use that limb to kind of prop things up to where we could walk, because that big one ain't moving. So we could
Got
walk
some
on
stuff
that
you can
one.
use for that.
Do you want to try that?
Sure, I'll allow it, but I'll say it might be a little bit difficult giving sparse materials.
Can
Yeah.
I use my pack rat here?
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
What's go ahead and tell us what Pack Rat does.
Twice per session, his character may use a move action to find an item in their backpack. This item can be any sort of item with a value of 50 owns or less, such as tools, medicine spray, so on. Item is functional, doesn't appear to be very high quality, but so it can't be resold. Could be given to other characters or traded for favors, though. And then if it's not used or depleted, if it's not been destroyed or depleted by the end of the session, it goes back to my backpack and is misplaced until I need something.
Until you use the ability again. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds good. So, does it inherently provide any sort of mechanical bonus, or is it?
No, it's just we found what we needed.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
I got a thing for that. Here.
Well, then I was going to say go ahead and roll it, but it'll be difficulty 2. But yeah, we'll say with his help and his efficient pack rat use, just normal difficulty 1. Roll and see if you can build a bridge over troubled rocks.
Man, if only we had a bowling pin.
Gotcha.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this will work. Hang on. So we take the bowling pin, right, and we put it here, and it kind of wedges up that rock. And then we go, and you click careful over here. You step on the big rock, and you get 1 success.
Oh, wow.
You may have to hop a little bit. So I would try to not fall, but I think we can do it. Who wants to try?
Hold on one second. So you said these rocks keep falling back into place. Are they falling back into place naturally, or
Yeah, it's just
is there something weird about this pile of rocks? Do I need to do a monster lore check to see if this is some kind of hidden monster?
Rock monster.
yeah. Go ahead and do a monster lore check and see.
All right. Monster lore check, 0 successes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
say
it
no. You
wasn't a
don't.
rock.
Yeah, with your investigation
a
to monster lore,
rock.
you don't seem to notice anything. It just seems that he's just not doing a good job of his picking and throwing. It's just displacing them and causing more to tumble down. Just, kind of a haphazard situation. So it seems that maybe Garrick's solution of going over the problem rather than clearing it may be a better idea.
Okay, let's try it. You go first, Garrick. You're the heaviest.
I better go last because I kind of feel like Rexo is going to be the one that breaks this.
Toby starts scrambling over it.
Very well.
Fran, let's
Knuckles
go.
and I will go first. Oh, please. After you.
And I'll say that, with his engineering success, it's enough that you're able to get over it without issue. Y'all pass over, but yeah, the Stemosaur, being a larger, heavier thing, pretty much smashes the structure. But he's also able to get over and past without tumbling down with the rocks.
Rexo?
So, Brian, since monsters have been brought up, are there any critters around? Can we see or hear anything scurrying around? Because I think in this world, there are squirrels and rats and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's normal
monsters.
creatures,
Monsters started at about dog size.
Yes, yep. The book does specifically say that anything larger than a dog is pretty much has its ecological niche replaced with monsters, but underneath that, you have typical creatures that you'd expect, and there's been birds chirping, woodland critters, chipmunks, and squirrels scurrying about.
Okay.
But I'd say nothing particularly monstrous that you have noticed as of yet. But seems like you guys have managed to make your way up the hills and making pretty good progress to Glenville here. But not too long, you do kind of hear something in the distance. Now that you're kind of getting over the hill, kind of getting a bit more trees again, and it kind of sounds like maybe someone's shouting for a little bit of help.
Oh, definitely rush in that direction. Come on, guys. Someone needs help.
Wait, what?
I hop back on the handlebars.
Oh, okay. And I start pedaling harder. You're a lot heavier than you look.
Oh yes, I am
Not
quite
that I'm
muscular.
complaining though. Yes. Okay. Whew.
So yeah, you guys round the hill and come to a clearing. You see a large fellow with a great big bushy beard, kind of standing before a Nappin, which is a large sheep-like monster that seems to be pretty hurt, facing down a different monster that seems to be smaller, but seems pretty fierce. And when I say smaller, it just means it's a man-sized cat creature with antlers. And but still basically a 6-foot cat-like creature, so just smaller than a giant sheep, but still a large creature.
Okay.
And this big fella is, get back, you! Back! Help! Someone help!
Charge down to it. Yeah, charge down to the guy and try and get between him and the monsters.
So, yep, you guys come here. Yeah, go ahead and place yourself in that southeast section there, you and your monsters. So if everyone's positioned more or less how they want, let's go ahead and get initiatives. Is again just a single D10 plus your speed stat.
Is this for each of us, or is...
Yes, for each of you. Again, trainer turns do happen before monster turns. But yeah, go ahead and roll.
I meant like 2 different rolls, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
All right, so Rodrigo, what did you have?
So Narcissus has a 6. And do you want Cackles?
Yeah.
Cackles has a 9.
Steven?
Samuel is 5 and Snickers is 8.
Sorry, Matthew, what was your character's initiative?
7 for Garrick and 5 for Rexo.
And Rob.
4 and 12.
Is your trainer 4?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to give a command, and Fern's going to follow it immediately.
I guess he doesn't annoy himself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yep, you guys come upon this scene. Like I say, that big sheep thing seems to be hurt and unconscious. The big fella before him's like trying to fend off this antlered cat creature with a stick. And looks like it would be Matthew, your character's turn. So if you have any commands or anything you can do, now is the time to do them.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I do.
Otherwise, you can potentially hold your turn.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to be too scary to the cantaloupe, part cat, part antelope. I mean, yeah, I think I may want to hold because the only real I can order him to charge, which I think I will do.
Fair enough. All right, we'll move on down the line. Narcissus?
Is Cackle's gonna ignore my command
Because the annoying?
because of the turkey?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I guess
Sorry.
technically, by the way, I was reading the ability. You can give the command.
Yeah, he
and,
just doesn't get the benefit from it.
he would if he's no longer in that area of effect by the time his turn goes. By
I
my
see.
reading. Yes.
So what's the area of effect?
What was it, 30 feet there, Rob?
15. Annoying is 15. Center of
much is
attention is
each?
30.
How much is each square? 5?
Yes, 5 feet, yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, you'll give him a command anyway, but he'll start to move sort of to try to move both of them away. Move us both up here. And he will say, Cackle, bring down a fell wind upon him. And by the time he's gotten up there, he's like grabbing Cackles by the feet, sort of like he's a paper airplane, and he'll like basically start to like toss him up.
I see.
So I'm going to do a command, call out, which is just going to improve his success value by 1 when his turn comes around. So it's just like the standard, like the trainer signature.
Fair enough.
And I guess I'm specifically telling him to do downdraft.
All right, Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel is going to open up his backpack and let Snickers slide out. And then Samuel is going to command Snickers to hide. This is my standard action. I'm not in melee, so I become hidden, or because there is another friendly character in this combat, Snickers becomes hidden too.
Nice.
Hidden at a level 2 or hidden as well?
No, hidden at a level 2.
Nice.
Nice.
Cannot be targeted by direct attacks or skills. And the attack target will be surprised. Now, the drawback that I have is, and the question is this a bright light area? Are we in an area of bright light?
I'd say there's enough foliage, and it's late enough in the day. It's not bright light. I'd
Okay.
say it's
Then Snickers is not blinded.
okay. Yep. We'll say there's enough tree coverage. He is not blinded.
Excellent.
I think that also does prevent some photosynthesis of fern, but
Boo!
but I'm grilling.
We are a terrible team, Steven.
I know, right? And then I'm gonna have
be dark.
yeah.
Right?
I'm
He's
dark.
compensating for Fern's flaws.
Yeah. And then I am going to move. Let's see, I need to pick the right one. I'm going to move towards the downed creature. 1, 2, and that's my turn.
And last is Tony.
Toby.
Toby with a B.
Where is the guy that was calling for help?
He's effectively in the same square as the sheep.
Okay,
Kinda.
so the sheep is his.
Yes.
Are diagonals a thing, or does it matter?
1 for 1.
1 for 1. Okay, cool. I'm a shout out. Come on, Fern. Let's help this guy and move up here next to the thing. I'm gonna use my command ability, the command call out, to tell him to use Pierce.
Okay.
And then move up next to the cat beast to try and start helping.
That's cool, because next is Fern.
Yep. And then it's my turn. Fern is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get between both of them. And use Pierce.
Is that gonna provoke anything?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Or no,
I-
does the knowing prevent reactions?
No. Does entering a threatened square provoke?
No, it wouldn't. Are you going like fully around and then in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah, I have just enough movement to get around. Like, so Fern runs around behind, Toby comes up and puts himself between where Fern and the cat would be, so Fern can run around and be in front of the threatened guy.
You're doing a pick?
Yeah.
All right.
0 self-preservation skills on this one. And then Pierce. And since I did call out, the success is increased by 1. 3 successes. It's
nice.
agility and defense.
Versus defense. That just hits.
Just hits? Okay.
Yep.
1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
And we get 2 rage at the start of a turn?
Yes.
That's us.
That's you. All right. Well, next is the giant cat creature, which some of you with monster knowledge may recognize as a stagwar.
Oh, very dangerous.
Here. Yes. They are known to be highly aggressive, territorial monsters. May or may not explain maybe some situations that's happening here. Okay, well, I think it's just going to turn around, and since it was just pecked at by a bird thing, it'll Probably try to gore it.
No, my bird thing.
Does pierce with its horns.
Oh, that's familiar.
Oh, dang. 4 successes. It is target's defense.
My defense is 3.
Defense is 3. Oh, so just 1 hit and
Just
1
the
raise.
1 damage.
Yeah, just 1 damage.
Haha! It's almost like that's the exact same attack I just used.
They're locking horns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tease
Come on,
it as
Fern,
a
I believe in you.
challenge. Oh, wait. It actually would have gotten an extra rage, right?
Yes. I'm
okay.
annoying, so. Oh.
Well, that could have maybe made a different attack available, but say la vie. Anyways.
Frantic panicking. After this character suffers damage from an attack, it immediately moves 15 feet in a random direction. Roll a die.
I guess roll a d8, and we'll make 1.
Nope.
Oh wait,
It
no.
has specific rules for it.
Oh, okay.
1 to 4 toward the nearest opponent.
Okay, well you're there.
Okay. Yeah, 1 to 4 is toward the nearest opponent. 5 to 7 is away from that opponent.
Okay.
8 and 9 is perpendicular to that opponent, and 10 is toward the nearest wrangler.
Okay.
It never provokes opportunity attacks. Because otherwise this guy would not be able to do things.
Interesting. Okay.
10 is orthogonal to the hypotenuse of the opponent.
Okay. You can continue
All right.
your turn now.
I think that's going to be all it does. So we'll go on to Cackles.
Cackles is going to use downdraft. So that is he only has 1 rank and it's energy, so that's going to be a 4. But my call out makes it a SV6. Is that right?
Yep.
That's what mine did.
2 successes.
Targeting
versus defense. Or
defense.
whatever DF is, right? Defense?
Yes, that's defense. In that case, that does miss.
Okay. I'm guessing the effect only happens on a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless there's anything in there that says otherwise.
Nope. Is there a rage cost to things? Oh, here we go. Rage. Okay, so that cost 1 rage, so he's still got 1 rage.
All right. And that it would be Snickers.
Snickers is not going to do much right now. He's just going to move a couple of spaces, 1, 2 spaces closer to the creature. And that is it. It's going to generate 2 rage and save those 2 rage.
All right.
It has a total of 4 rage at the moment because it automatically starts with 2.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Rexo.
Rexo. Okay, so the guy's been using call out. Does my charge count as a call out, or maybe a call
No,
out?
that's an ability we have.
Okay,
that's
so it's a specific power that you guys have that not everybody
Yeah.
can do.
It's a specific ability that they got from the trainer class.
So the cool guys have that ability. Okay, let me check my abilities. I can hit things with my head, and I can hit things with my head, and I can hit things with my other head. Okay. I believe it's time to attack. I believe that a robot is going to rush over, and the robot is going to attack with a slash arc or a slark. How far am I from the thing that needs attacking? So 25. So 5 squares. I can move 5 squares. I gotta move. Where's my move? Where's my face? Okay. Movement 30 feet. So that's like 6 squares. That's more squares. Okay. I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna slash face it. Face slash it. Slash it in the face. So this is a friend, and this is a friend.
Mhm.
Okay. And this is Rodrigo.
That's me.
Okay.
Narcissist.
So I can run in here and be like, I'm a robot. Blurn, blurn,
Yeah.
blurn, blurn, blurn. And then I can attack with the slash arc, which I'm about to
All right.
do. Narrating as I go. So again, that's just dice pool and then the number of bloober noodles.
Yep.
And I get...
this does cost 3 rage to use. Do you have?
Does it? Oh, shoot. I thought it was a 2 rage. My bad. No, I have 2 rage, so I will have to use a different attack. I don't think I want to use Fire Burst in the forest. But then again, I did say charge, and I didn't specify. Let's go with a flay. It's the same roll. That way we don't have to change anything in the universe.
Okay. That'll cost 2 rage. So
Yep.
you get 2 rage at the start of your turn. So, yeah.
Get 2 rage, use 2 rage. So I got 2 successes, which means I get the base effect, right? The target suffers 2 damage, ignoring armor.
So you rolled 2 successes versus his defense.
Yes.
That would miss then.
Bang! That sucks. Okay.
All right.
Very sneaky.
Anything else? Is there anything that Garrick's going to do now that he held his turn and this is pretty much the end of the round?
Holding my turn to the end of the round. Yes. No.
And then
Nope, I had it backwards. I thought I had something that I could do, but I have basically it's something that he can do when I am in a situation. So
I see.
But I got reactions. All over the place.
Got reactions for days.
Yep. Which is good because I'm in here in a minute.
Well then, so I guess you'll end your turn and then end the round and then start a turn. It's your turn again. Anything to do on your next turn at the start of the round?
I'm gonna throw a knife.
Okay.
That's what I do. I'm a knife thrower. I'm gonna grab one of the knives out of my jerkin here, my little thingama, and I am gonna throw a knife. And the knife is very obviously made of leftover Kyoryu Rexo teeth. And I am going to throw a knife for 1 success.
I'm going to say that does not succeed.
Boo. Well, then I'll have to at some point fetch my knife. But I did attack, so I did something. Yeah, that's me.
All right. Then, let's see, I believe is Narcissus. Yes, Narcissus is next.
Okay. There is no way that I can reach the sheep, which was something I was thinking of maybe doing. So instead, is there like a defend action or anything like that?
Let's see. We might have to look at the skills. Is there any skills that look like it might be applicable?
Not really, unless it's something like tied to like brawl or something, or athletics. But that's okay. I'll just because I'm not gonna like I'll do a call out anyway. But the ability that I want Cackles to use isn't rolled. I guess it is rolled. Hang on a second.
Yeah, pretty much all the techniques should be rolled.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're right. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do a call out. Assuming that my turkey radius has not changed.
Nope.
He will say, Cackle, bring forth the dark fires of Averneth. And I'll shout him out to use flashing embers next turn, or on its turn. And probably move because it's at 15 feet.
I kind of think
Move
maybe
up and do that.
stealth might be the best option for any kind of defensive maneuvers.
What is?
Stealth?
Okay. I'll think about that.
Okay.
But since this is actually rolled, I thought it was just like an automatic thing, but you're right, it is rolled, so. And I guess, yeah, also, since I got to move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Wow, your speed is 5? Wow. Okay.
Isn't it? Oh, it might be. Yeah, I got
You just
25 movement.
25 base.
All right. Samuel, your go.
Yeah. Samuel is going to say, Snickers, use your stinky breath. And then I'm going to move up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to move right up here next to the downed creature as my move action. And then I would like to use one of my.
Are you moving around, like away? You're not moving by the.
No.
are
So yeah. So if you want 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't quite get there. 5.
No, you can. You can just go up 1 and then go do 2 diagonals, and you should be able to get there. I thought.
Okay.
2,
1,
3. Yeah.
2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5.
Fair
Yep.
enough. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And then I would like to use one of my healing sprays on the injured creature.
All right. That should heal him by 2.
Okay.
And
Do I need to do anything with that, or is it an automatic thing? Or
you have to use item action. We have range of 5 feet and affect a single target within range. Health spray, most popular. When used, the target heals 2. The medicine spray has no effect on construct monsters. So yeah, I think you just automatically heal 2.
okay. Hey, mister, we're going to take care of your animal real good.
Thank you. I thank you, kids. Yes, doing good. Thanks.
And that is Samuel's turn.
All right, next would be Toby.
Tell him to use Pierce again. It's like, come on, Fern, we gotta take this thing down so we can get this guy out of here.
All right.
Stay where I'm at, because unless I can attack the cat.
You could. You can roll brawling to try to attack him.
I guess call out is a standard action.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
then nope, never mind.
Yeah.
And then with that, it's Fern's turn.
Yeah, Pierce. We can throw rage into this.
Yeah, you can run rage to add 1 die to the die pool, up to 5 additional dice.
We'll just burn the 2 rage that I got from this.
Right.
So we'll toss it up to 7 dice.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bam. 6 successes.
Oh dang. Okay, so that's a success with 3 raises.
All right. We'll use 2 of those raises to increase the damage by 1. Because that's what Pierce does.
All right.
And that other raise will do nothing.
Yep.
Because that's what Pierce does.
Yay.
So kind of, I was in a bit of pain. I think, it's gonna try to retaliate with a headbutt.
Get its
Let's
extra rage.
Burn 1 rage, yeah. Or actually, I guess the attack's called Horn Butt.
It should be a headbutt, but because it's tied to horns, they're like, well, this is weird, so we'll call it a horn butt, I guess.
Yeah. The 10-year-old in me is coming out.
Well, that's good. This is the game for that.
Yeah.
4 successes versus defense.
My defense is a 3.
So 1 raise. It suffers 3 damage and needs to attempt a difficulty 2 mind roll.
What the? Yeah, sorry, I zoomed out on accident when trying to adjust my damage. I'm bloodied. Is that mind roll going to come before or after the frantic panicking?
Let's say before.
During.
Resolve the attack, and then we can do reactions.
Nope.
Okay. On a failure, it cannot perform a standard action on its next turn.
Ooh. All right. Frantic panicking.
Okay.
8. Perpendicular to that opponent.
Okay. I'll let you choose which perpendicular route you want to take. But I say just follow that diagonal one way or the other. Yeah. Quite the ability. I mean, it kind of maybe works out for it right now.
Yeah.
Just such a Like just such a weird grab bag of abilities on that turkey. It's like turns off other people's abilities, it like randomly runs away. Also, it like makes enemies angrier. I mean, it makes all of us angrier, but you know.
Yeah.
It also makes enemies angrier because I chose center of attention.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like I get it. Mechanically, I can see what this turkey is doing. It's just funny because it's just so all over the place.
Yeah.
That's what turkeys do.
Is that fern all done?
Well, that was your turn.
Oh, right. Let's move you over here. Yeah, I think he's gonna kind of slink off towards some bushes here, and
Will that provoke anything?
yeah, is that a provoke attacks from either of those guys next to him? Being either
If
toad-
I'm able to.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did. Because as a reaction, I can go rage.
I think you could swing with the brawl if you wanted to, Rob.
I'm in.
Okay, if you haven't
You
used
just
the
hurt my
reaction.
friend.
Pick it.
So 3 successes. That's hit. Let's double check. Brawl. Can make unarmed attacks. This attack resists by the target's defense. On a successful attack, does target suffer 0 damage and becomes stunned 1. So defense and willpower are -1. And Matthew, does Rexo have a melee 0 rage action it can do as a reaction?
Let's see. I'm sure he does. Let's check. Would it be under traits, do you think? Or just kind
Oh,
of
you have to look
float
at techniques. See if any of
Technique.
your techniques have a range of melee and a rage cost of 0.
I have a technique with a rage cost of 0. I do indeed. It is range 15 feet. So would that count?
No, it has to specifically have a range of melee.
Boo! Yeah, my melee attack has a rage cost.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you can't do it as a reaction unless the move itself says otherwise.
Okay. But I can take the reaction to generate 2 rage and have something break.
Yes, if you would like.
Yep.
And that's not something you have to do as a reaction to actually someone else doing that. You could just use that as your reaction at any time.
Boing!
But you only get one reaction. Well, your monster only gets one reaction a turn.
Right. Can I react for him?
No, not until you get some ability that says you can.
Okay. Next round, I'm gonna react for him, you guys. Okay.
Shoot. Hey, Rob.
Yo.
I guess I forgot to. I'm going to go ahead and say the first time, don't worry about it because you might have had the opportunity to take it off. But go ahead and give Fern bleeding 1. Because after this character makes a successful attack with a horn technique, the affected target becomes bleeding 1.
Oh no. What ability is that?
Deadly horns. And yep, so he moves into the obscuring foliage. And as a reaction, it becomes hidden 2. And that's going to be the Stagwar's turn. So now Cackles can go.
Yeah, I think he moved out of my range. So Cackles is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to move over here. That's as far as he can go. And what he was going to do only has a range of 15, but I guess does hidden 2 mean he can't be like targeted at all?
Yeah, he can't be targeted by direct attacks or skills.
Oh.
Is there a way that we remove those conditions from the creatures then?
Can it be
Or do those automatically go away each round?
Yeah, let's see here. Because, yeah, hidden is a condition. It's not a status.
Oh, it can still be affected by area attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was excited about that, except that Fireball is actually a direct attack.
Characters who suspect that one or more hidden creatures are nearby can attempt to find them with the detect reaction.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go, Matthew.
Inspector detector.
If the location of a hidden character is pointed out by a character who can see it, typically as an instant, then the subsequent attempts to use the detect reaction to locate that creature treats its hidden condition as being one lower than its actual value for each such character pointing it out. Penalty lasts until the hidden character is no longer hidden. The hidden character becomes hidden again. The new hidden condition replaces the older one, even if it's at a higher value.
So is detect something that anyone can do, or do we have to have a thing that says you have to, you know how to detect?
It's a reaction. So the detect reaction is used to quickly look over an area and attempt to notice hidden characters. The character makes an investigate mind skill roll against a difficulty equal to the value of the hidden condition of every character within 100 feet.
You say it's a reaction.
Yes.
I could react.
Yes, you could.
I'm a
Now-
reactor.
If he gets this, can this be happening on my turn and give Cackles the ability to actually detect them?
Potentially, yeah. I'd say that's fair. And he is within 100 feet, so
Okay.
difficulty is 2 because that's his hidden value.
Okay.
Well,
Two
I mean,
successes.
this would mean that Cackles would have to use its own reaction to try to also detect him, but the
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well,
difficulty
that's
is
fine.
reduced because,
Let's
Yeah, so he got 2 successes on that. So did that take away 2 of those hidden?
that doesn't take away his hidden values, but now he can indicate. He can use
so
an
he can tell
instant.
Cackles that he's over there, and then Cackles only has to do like a difficulty,
a difficulty
roll.
1. Yes.
There he is.
All right, we'll see if Cackles can swing that.
Swinging cackles.
What's the roll? Mind?
Yes. And investigate.
Well, let's investigate. Yeah.
Yeah, but Cackles doesn't have skills.
Yeah.
He ain't got no skills,
Some
and-
mind, yeah.
and isn't particularly smart either.
Oh,
Oh, no.
well, you know.
Hey.
Hey!
Go Cackles. It's your birthday.
All right, so now to Cackles, he is hidden 1, which means what? Just an additional difficulty to hit?
The Cackles can now target it. On a success, the character notices that character can interact with it normally. So, yeah,
Okay.
Cackles can interact with it normally and can also indicate. So I guess effectively everyone can use a reaction to target the hidden Stagwar.
Okay. Cackles will indicate by trying to set it on fire. Oh, wait. Actually, after all of that, it's still out of range of that. So Cackles is then going to use Fireball instead,
Oh no.
which means it's not going to get the bonus from the call out. So this will just be a regular dice pool roll. Fireball is 5. Cackles gets 2 rage at the beginning of the turn, right?
Yep.
So he's going to
Unless-
spend.
Oh wait, I guess he didn't. Yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't close enough to
Yeah.
Fern to do anything with that. So he's going to put those 2 rage, which is still going to leave 1 in the tank to drive this up to 7 dice. 3 successes versus defense.
Hey, that hits on the button.
The target suffers 2 fire damage and becomes burning 3. Then every other character within 15 feet of the target suffers 1 fire damage and becomes burning 1.
Okay. Actually, I forgot he was stunned, so it actually has 1 raise on that. Does that do anything for you?
I can increase the fire damage to the target by 1, so he would take 3 fire damage and become burning 3. Or I could increase the burning value. What would you recommend?
So
I mean, the
would the
burning
burning value
value.
be that number of points at the beginning of every round?
Well, no, it's just 1 damage unless he has a total of 7 burning
7.
or higher. But the more burning he has on him, the harder it is to get rid of.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
not burn.
So, I mean, I would probably suggest the more immediate damage.
Yeah, let's do that. So he suffers 3 fire damage and becomes burning 3.
All right, he is bloodied.
And this is like the brightest Cackles has ever been because he always looks like he's made out of like smoldering ash, but he always just has like a little bit of a light in his chest. But this time he just lights up and just right into the bushes.
Okay,
And that's Cackle's turn.
all right. And with Cackles done, oh, I forgot I had it over there. It's now Snickers' turn.
Does Snickers need to do that detect to find hidden, or is the creature not hidden anymore?
It's still technically hidden.
Okay.
So you'd have to spend a reaction to detect it, but since you got 2 people indicating it, you can basically effectively I guess detect it for free, but you'd still have to.
Yeah, you spend the reaction and it's an auto success. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I believe that's what it is. I was trying to debate, would you still have to roll with the difficulty 0, but I guess not. And I don't know that there'd be any benefit to do so. But anyways, yeah.
So what does it cost something for a reaction or no?
You only have 1 reaction per turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just burn my reaction here and roll mind. And 1 success.
Okay. Well, you detect it. So you can target it if you want.
Yep. So Snickers sees what's going on, and he's going to waddle up with his little possum butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I believe I am within range. And he's just going to, because of that exertion, he's been riding in a backpack all day. So the fact that he's been dumped out onto the ground and he's had to waddle across the field, he's kind of exhausted. So he lets out a big and his carrion breath shoots across the way towards the creature.
All right.
This is a cost, a rage of 3. And I've got plenty. In fact, I've just started my turn, so I should have 8.
All right. Do you want to burn any additional rage?
Yes, I am going to burn additional rage. I'm going to burn 2 more. 2 more. So that will bring me down.
I guess also, Rodrigo, you would have had that option. Well, I guess you had to use your reaction to detect it. But don't forget, monsters also have the option of doing the advanced reaction, where they can spend a rage to move towards an opponent.
Oh, well, I'm just looking at this, and I super screwed that up. I shouldn't have rolled that many dice because the thing costs 3 rage to do to begin with. So, sorry about that.
It happens.
Yeah. So Cackles is at 0 rage now.
Okay.
So the cost for the carrion breath is 4 plus the 2 that I'm throwing in. I'm rolling 6.
Dang. All right.
And I get 1 explosion, 2 successes.
2 successes versus defense?
SP.
Oh, read it off then, because then it has a...
the affected target becomes sickened 3. And sickened says that the sickened character cannot take reactions, and a sickened monster must spend twice as much rage to enhance any of its tech rolls. It can still enhance its recovery rolls as normal. In addition, the value of the monster's sickened status is 7 or higher. The movement is halved.
What's the move called?
It is called Carrion Breath.
Carrion.
It would be in the Scary Monster edition.
Okay. And the resist is SP?
Yep.
Stink power.
Or maybe it's WP. Willpower, I guess.
Oh, willpower?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
If it's a willpower, then it hits on the butt. Well, nope. He's still thickened, so that actually hits with 1 raise.
It hits with 1 raise?
Yes.
Okay, so it's sickened 3.
Or
I will go ahead and use that raise to increase the sicken to 4.
Okay. Guys are doing a good job of stun locking this thing.
And so Snickers is no longer hidden because he,
Did an attack.
yeah, because he did an attack. So does that mean my hidden goes down by 1? Because I was hidden 2. Would I still be hidden 1?
Because hidden is a status, not a condition, it works differently.
Okay.
So
Okay.
But wasn't there?
There is also the target is surprised.
Okay.
Defense and willpower are lowered by 1, so that may have affected the outcome of that dice roll.
Do not add speed to initiative. Okay, then that would also give yet another raise. Then.
All right, so then I will go ahead and take that up to 5.
All right, so sickened 5.
Yeah.
Oh boy! All right.
So in addition to being lit up on fire, it's like.
But no damage beyond that?
No damage beyond that.
That's fair. That seems pretty penalizing as it is.
Oh, there it is. Carrion breath is a fang technique.
Yep.
All right. Well, it'll be Rexo's go.
Okay. So, Rexo exists. Question for you.
Yes.
With the turkey,
Mm-hmm.
the turkey makes us crazy. Am I close enough to get anything from a turkey?
It's 15 feet for annoyed, so
15 feet for annoyed. And annoyed gives you a bonus to...
you get
rage.
a bonus rage, but he ignores commands for the turn.
Rexo?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I think we should attack. One moment. Sorry. So the creature is over there, driven by rage. Hiding, but not hiding in the bushes. If I have an attack that is a 20-foot cone, I would have to be in this area. Is that correct? If I'm trying to hit the guy over here.
Saying a 20-foot cone?
Yeah.
You'd have to be there-ish.
Okay. So, like, I'm large, so I could go here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like you can step around your allies to get
Just
there.
kind of hop over them.
Yeah.
Just hop them. Okay. So then I would like to attack. Hang on one moment. My brain hurts, and I'm looking at my rage. There's a lot. So rage is driven by one thing, and energy is driven by another, and then you have the power, which is a thing. And I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Well, energy is just an attribute.
Right, but the energy decides what your thing would be, and it's just like it's confusing. All right, so I would like to attack with the slash arc.
Okay.
Okay, so that gives me 5, and there's no way for me to increase the number of dice that I'm rolling with
There
rage,
is.
correct?
You
Spend rage.
You can spend rage. Any additional rage beyond the move's original cost,
Mhm.
Up to 5 more to add
Mhm.
that many dice.
Okay, so if I need 3 and I have 5, then I can roll 5. No, wait. Yeah.
You can, if you want to spend all 5 of your rage, you could roll 2 more dice.
Okay.
So whatever your dice
So the
pool is.
power costs 3. 2 more rage will then give me 5 dice. I would like to... No, it would give me 2 more dice, so it would give me 7 dice.
Yes.
Because the attack is at 5. Okay. Numbers.
Yes.
Remember, kids, it's the beginning of a new system, which means Matthew's going to go what for about 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, so I'm going to attack using the slash arc power, and I'm going to kick my extra 2 rage into the attack. And I'm going to get crap cakes. 2 successes. Get your figure out.
Is it targeting defense?
It is targeting defense.
Yep. It still hasn't. I guess maybe it would have had the opportunity to try to clear the stun, but it is stunned, so it will that'll hit on the button.
Oh boy. So the target, I hit it, right?
Yep.
But I didn't have any booster.
Nope, you didn't get any
I had it on the
raises.
nose. So it suffers 3 damage Since it was bloodied when the attack was hit, or it is now blinded 2.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. So it was bloodied, which means it didn't know to dodge, and the slash arc caught it 5 across the eyes.
All
So it's
right.
bloodied, it's sickened, it's blinded. What else can we do, guys? Let's see how many effects we can get on this thing.
Yeah.
Rob, no hit.
It's too far away.
Ah, dang it.
How much blinded?
2. Blinded.
2 blinded.
2. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now it's Garrick's turn.
Okay. La, 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 la. Hang on. So there are things that a handler can do that are like just sort of our basic things, correct? We can do like a command. We could do like an attack.
Command are specific class abilities.
Okay.
So
I don't think I have any commands.
I mean, you could do like standard attack. It's like a brawl to do an unarmed attack.
Mm-hmm. Or I could throw another knife.
Let me see if there's like an improvised ranged weapon.
I got a knife. I mean, they're throwing knives. The game let me, purchase throwing knives.
Oh, did you buy throwing knives?
I did, yeah. And then I just flavored them as teeth.
Okay, yeah. Then you could throw a knife with your throw skill.
With my throw skill, yeah, because that's...
Have an effective range of 30 feet.
Sorry, my brain stopped working. And I used all my rage, so I can't pump this. Well, I couldn't because I don't have rage, do I? The monster has rage. I have skills. 1 success. Crud. How do I make things explode?
I think you have to roll a 10 on the die.
Okay.
To make things explode. I'm just kind of going through all my conditions and making sure. But yeah, I think that would be a miss.
Okay.
And so Narcissus.
Let's see. We are within the turkey horizon, so Brian, is there any possibility of getting this super sheep back online to help us, or is it kind of out for the?
I'm gonna say it's out. Technically, a healing roll would revive it from unconsciousness. So, by my reading, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think even if you heal it above 0, you still have to heal the unconscious condition with a healing roll to get it back in or back up.
Are you okay with us trying that? Like, I just don't know if you don't have the sheep
no, I don't,
stats in front of you because you didn't expect it. So we don't have to do that. We don't have to revive the sheep.
But yeah,
we'll just take cover behind the sheep.
There you go. If you want to say flavor-wise, you're trying to, that's fine.
Yeah, Narcissus walks up and kicks at the sheep and goes, nope, that one's out. And then,
I just
yells
gave
at
it a
Cackles.
healing spray.
Then yells at Cackles to do something that is drowned out by the sound of leaves and gurgling and stuff. So that's my turn. That's my turn.
Okay.
Leaves and gurgling.
Yeah, Samuel is, trying to pump this giant sheep's chest. You're coming back alive. I know you can do it.
Live.
And then I also scream at Snickers, attack that thing. And that's my turn.
All right, Toby.
Fern can't take a standard action this turn, right?
I believe that's true.
I'm going to head over to Fern and use one of them healing things that you gave us at the start of the show.
Okay.
What's that do?
Heals them 2 damage.
Okay. And you're doing good out here, buddy. Let's get you back up and running.
Now, healing sprays, do they have multiple charges?
Yeah, there's different types of healing sprays.
There's different types of sprays. I was specifically giving you all health sprays, other than Matthew getting a repair spray, just because that's his monster type. It can't actually take a healing spray, but repair spray does the same thing for constructs. But so yeah, just heals 2, and each one is only 1 shot.
Okay. Cool.
And,
That'll be my turn.
All right, is Vern doing anything with like maybe reactions or anything, or moving?
We want to get you away from cackles. So
Yeah, don't worry.
Cackles
Don't worry too much about that. Like, I get bonus rage,
fair.
so that's fine too.
Oh, Ferd also bleeds at the start of his turn, so
What is he bleeding?
I got horned.
Sap.
Right.
Oh, you
I
can
mean,
you do get
literally,
a
what is
free recovery roll.
Oh.
So you can choose one status that you have
Bleeding,
and roll
'cause
for it.
It's the only status.
Yep.
What's the roll?
For bleed, it is vitality.
Oh, so just roll vitality. Okay.
Roll Fern's vitality.
I assume 3 successes is good.
Yeah, with each success, you get to reduce the status level by 1.
Seeing as it was 1,
Then it doesn't no longer bleeding, and therefore does not take the damage.
hey, and I'm no longer bloodied.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, with that, it'll be the Stagwar's turn. For it can do anything, it's first going to try a recovery roll against its burning. So agility. And since it's not sickened, something else. Blinded.
It is
success
sickened.
Value. It is sickened.
Yeah.
But that's not what I was looking for. He's blinded, so success values worsened by 1. So.
Whoa, even for a recovery roll, that's hardcore.
I mean, well, let me double check blinded. I guess maybe I should look at the actual write-up and not just the sheet if it specifies.
I mean, that's how I read it.
Surely it's only for like attacks and stuff.
During this, the bleeding character suffers 1. Oh no, that's bleeding. Skill rolls and tech rolls is worsened by 1 or by 2 if the value of the character's blinded status are 7 or higher. It says skill rolls.
Skills and techs. So yeah, that recovery roll should be fine. It
Okay.
shouldn't be affected, right?
I'm going to say that's true. Attribute rolls would not be affected.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So we will try. Forget what I was rolling.
So otherwise it's like step 1, blind
Agility.
the enemy.
Yes. Step 2, damage over time.
Yep.
1 success. So it does not clear the burning, and it slumps over, burns to death.
Ugh.
Oh.
Who wants barbecue?
And seeing this, the large fella at the sheep. Thank you, kids. I really appreciate it. Thank you for healing the sheep. Yeah. You guys want?
No problem. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just was worried about Woolsworth here. I'm really glad you all came along. I thank you for healing him up. What you kids up to?
We're here to provide valuable services to the people of Glenville.
Oh, Glenville. Yeah, I was heading there too. Apparently, they're having some issues with some bugs there.
Bugs?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Apparently, they crop up around there every now and again, so they like to hire monster wranglers like us to go in there and knock the population down so that they don't cause too much trouble. But I guess I'm gonna have to give Woolsworth here a rest day or so. So I don't know. I'm going to be too much help there for a bit. But hey, you kids seem to do all right.
Yeah. Health sprays aren't cheap.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Here, I can give you how many you want? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, here's 100 ons for y'all to share.
Ooh, 100 ons.
Yeah, I really appreciate the help, kids.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, don't mention it. Yeah. Well, Glenville should be pretty close. I'll be heading there shortly myself, but yeah, I don't know if you guys want to tag along, or I can point you the way.
I mean, we can certainly provide some escort services for you.
Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I think I'll take you up on that. Let me give me a moment to get Woolsworth here up and going, and we can head that way.
Hey, Narcissus. And I peel off 25 ons for Narcissus. How much should we charge for this escort fee?
Well, he already gave us 100.
Yeah.
Let's get him back into town and see what his resources are.
Oh, that's a good idea. And then I'll go over and pick up Snickers and throw them in my backpack. And as I pass by Garrick, I'll peel off 25 ons for him and get down to Toby and give him his cut as well.
That's quite good. Father did not give me any spending money. He said I should figure it out on my own. So I'm glad.
See, you figured it out.
I did.
I'm going to make sure and get my knives back.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys know this, but Stegosaurus teeth do not grow on trees.
I'm pretty sure that charred remains are what Syndros eat. So I'm going to make sure Cackles gets his fill.
Yes.
Hey, mister, how come that thing attacked you?
I'm not sure. I think maybe we just stumbled into its territory.
You didn't antagonize it or anything? You didn't like kill one of its children or something?
No, I didn't see any cubs. I was just passing through and heard a yowling, and it.
Yes, correct me if I'm wrong, but these monsters are quite aggressive.
That's what I've heard. I think we just ran into some bad luck with a particularly mean one here.
You just happen to look too delicious. But fortunately, we were here. We're still thinking of a name for our adventuring group.
I'm sure we'll come up with something.
I think we can, yeah.
I gotta say, I've never seen a monster burn to death like that. It really hits different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
life is short and brutal.
That's true. You know what they say? You either burn to death or live long enough to be the one burning thing to death.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Too soon? For what?
Hey, mister, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Again, thank you, kids. Shouldn't be too much further here. Let's just head off this way. He points off to the northeast and starts plodding along. The Woolsworth napping seems to be a little bit still beat up, but lopes along as well.
I didn't catch your name, sir.
Oh, me? I'm Barry.
Oh, hey, Barry.
Yeah, nice seeing you, kid. Well, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Samuel. You can call me Samuel.
Oh, hey, Samuel. Oh, yeah, I think I heard my brother mention Samuel. A bit of a rapscallion, are you?
I wouldn't know anything about that, sir. I don't like that kind of music.
Oh, okay. Well, if you see my brother Perry, tell him I say hi.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And Samuel's face turns red and he kind of turns away from everybody. His ears are like burning.
Yeah, well, I am Narcissus Mandragora, scion of the Mandragora family. I'm sure you've heard of us.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of you. Yeah, you guys got quite the reputation there.
Yes, I know.
Well, I guess, keep up the good work, and yeah, well, again, thank you for your help.
Do not worry. We will protect you on the way to the city.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, what can you tell us about these bugs?
I don't know. I haven't heard too much of them. I hear that they're like kind of gross, scrubby things.
Grubby things.
Yeah.
Like grubs
Yeah, kind of like these grub.
under a rock.
Well, apparently they like to live in the cavernous tunnels and have wranglers go in and try to root them out, squash them, make it where they don't
That
eat
sounds-
too many of the local flora and fauna.
Yes, I've heard of these bug creatures. They are disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I hear of. So yeah, if you talk with them, they'll probably reward you for squashing them. Like I said, I was hoping to get in on that, but I might have to wait a bit and see what else pops up.
You think they?
Well,
eat
I'm
'em?
sure your napping will get plenty of rest, sir. Barry, brother of Perry, who I don't know.
Yeah. I hear they have pretty good stables here. Actually, it's I know a place that my cousin runs.
Your cousin?
Yeah, Jerry Perkinson. I can take you
Looks
there.
like your family is also influential in this region.
There's a good number of us here. We like to spread out. Yeah, but I could introduce you. I could probably get you all some rooms and boarding for your friends here, and yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, let's head on down the road, and should be there in no time at all.
As our adventurers wander through the forest of Glenville, what adventures await them next time on Monster Wrangler? Critical Hit is a production of Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC, and is produced and edited by me, Stephen Schleicher. If you have thoughts, questions, comments, ideas, drop us an email at podcast@majorspoilers.com. If you want to discuss Critical Hit with other Critical Hit fans, be sure to join the Major Spoilers Discord. You can join it for free. There's a link in the show notes. Get into that Critical Hit channel. Talk to your heart's content. If you're looking for character sheets, you've got those too. Point your browser to patreon.com/Major Spoilers.
This podcast is copyright 2025 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.